Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the Dev Zone! My name is Nightmare Dev Zone. We are here in Star Wars Battlefront 2. We are, doing some stuff. Like we are gonna play the game. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. I just feel like just playing some Star Wars. I know I said I was gonna probably do a video of Skyrim, but I decided to change my mind and just play some Star Wars. So let's play co-op missions, and let's play as a droid, the Separatist. The time I was a droid. 1 second. Also, if you guys are wondering in the background, yes, I am here with my family. So you might hear my mom in the background and some of my siblings. So, spending time with family. Also, I don't know if I'll be making videos during tomorrow. We'll see. I'll probably make one video during tomorrow. Or later today, since it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh! Okie dokie! The hell was that? A droideka is protected while in a wheel form. Troopers have boost star cards that give passive bonuses and ability star cards that can change. You'll get a small battle point amount every time you are defeated. The simplest shit ever. Ha! I am a droid. Prepare to deal with your outcomings. To die. Wah! Look at me, I am a droid. I have a little bit blue on me, but that doesn't make me a smurf. I have to be all the way blue. I got to become blue, damn it. Oh! A battle in a ship! Understandable, the high casualty part. So it's a ship battle. A ship battle, indubitably! There's already clones attacking us! Roll over, damn it! Die, you damn clones. Oh, crap. He has a shotgun. He has a shotgun. He has a shotgun. Kill his ass. Whoa. Hurry. Hurry. Squadron Blue, up and ready in front. You're dead. Okay. Yes, eliminate all troopers. Leave none alive. Capture the points. I actually kind of like how they add the ship battle parts, like in like co-op. It's actually pretty cool, actually. You're up in the side of the ship and all that. See? I think we're on Kashyyyk. We're up on Kashyyyk, fighting to the death. That's a grenade! My fellow droids have fallen in battle. Now it is my turn to defeat the clone bastards. For the Separatist Alliance, I shall defeat you. All hail, Droidkind! Droidkind, bitches! Oh, crap. Wait. Destroy that turret. Ah! It's a dead captain. There's another bastard around here who's using captain abilities. Die, you damn heavy! Oh! Oh! Damn it! No! I'm dead! Hey, I leveled up from that. Ooh, Commander Droid. Don't mind if I do. Ready. Ready to kill. Somebody's playing as General Grievous. Of course they are. Die by Commando Droid powers. Commando Droid! BX Commando Droid! That's the original assembly line. BX Commando Droid. As the Super Battle Droids are B2 Battle Droids. Yes, I am a nerd for Star Wars. You're about to die, Obi-Wan Kenobi, by a droid. Oh! I will revenge my droid brothers! I've killed Kenobi! Alright, he's dead. I'm back. Okay. I'm still alive. I'm not dead. I've never died. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. Nobody can prove it. Your eyes can't prove it. I'm a living example of immortality. It's a damn clone. Kill the clone. Kill the meatbag. He's dead. I'm going forward. He's dead. People are taking my favorite characters. Damn it. I gotta play as one of them soon. I'm guessing the only one left is probably Bosk. Oh, he's another favorite character, but I don't really like playing Bosk a whole lot, though. He's a good bounty hunter character, though. Ah! Bastards. Unless there's only just 3. It's a Commando. No, it's not a Commando. It's an ARC Trooper. Damn, ARC Trooper. Dead. He's dead. Damn clones. Forgot how fun this game usually is. I haven't played it for so long. Like, the whole co-op stuff. You know, they gotta add more maps for the co-op. If they add more, like, more skins for the droids, that would be fucking badass. But I highly doubt that they will do that. You would? Damn you clone bastards! But they definitely gotta add more skins for the droids. That's a definitely for damn sure. And add more skins to the stormtroopers instead of doing the generic crap. Also add more skins to the First Order as well. They have more uniforms than that. At least like 2 other uniforms, I think. It would be nice though to have dead Russian. Wow. I'm being joking, but I'm also being serious about that. They actually did rush on the last update, and there was a lot more that they could have did with the game, which would have been awesome. But I get it, you know, I get it. But it would have been still awesome to get more heroes and more villains that we could have used, and more different types of reinforcements that could have been awesome. Like the Magma Guard, for one. That would have been awesome to have in this game. Just imagine, you know, going up against a Jedi with those, like, with that bow staff. Man, that would have been an awesome battle. The Magma Guard. Playing as a Magma Guard with the bow staff and just a cape, and just having at least, like, 3 different forms of the Magma Guard. One form either being damaged and all that, or being looking like factory built. And the other form, being with the cape and with the cloth always on it, like the small little poncho stuff. And then the other form just not having the poncho. And then just adding like a couple colors to it would also be kind of cool as well. But it would be cool though. Like how they add the colors of the different types of styles of the commando droids is actually pretty cool as well. But they could have just made up some of their own colors instead of like staying for like the Clone Wars thing. Hell, they could have made like a freaking yellow commando droid. That would have been fucking badass. Now I'm playing as General Grievous. There's one outfit that I really wanted to see them add for General Grievous, and that would be with his full ass cape from the Clone Wars cartoon series, which that would have been badass. But they didn't add it, so it just was kind of a big disappointment that they didn't add that. I like these little talks that they actually did with the characters, though. But, that was another droid that they could have added. And then they could have added the assassin droids as, like, a, you know, as evil, reinforcement, which could have been cool. But, you know, they didn't do that either, which, you know, that would have made a lot of people happy. And then adding Ahsoka and Ventress would have also been another good move that they could have did. Ventress, I would love to be playing as Ventress in this game. But they didn't do that either. It would have been cool to see at least, like, you know, the Mandalorian and like Jango Fett be added completely as well. That would have been another cool thing that they could have did. You know, because there's a lot of people who are Jango Fett fans and a lot of people who are Mandalorian fans, and that would could have been, they could have did the Mandalorian as a DLC and did that type of way to get some revenue from it, which could have actually made the money. But I'm not bitching about them not doing that. It's just it's a letdown though, you know. But it's pretty cool though that what they've did with the game and everything else. But it is a major letdown what they didn't add and how they rush shit. Like, they did rush this game, they did rush certain things, and you can see it clear as day in this game that they rush certain shit. Like, with the Stormtroopers, with the Stormtrooper content, when they added it out with, like, you know, having supremacy, you know, and all that, or whatever you call it. You know, they rushed that stuff, and they rushed the whole skin outfit thing. Like, they just basically copied and pasted. That's all they did. And I'm not against the whole copying and pasting thing. It's cool. Well, it's not cool, but it's okay to do from time to time. It makes things a lot more easier, but at least be a little bit more unique sometimes. But in my opinion, though, it would have been awesome to see them add the Shadow Trooper skin for the Stormtroopers, or the what the hell are those guys in red called? The Shock Troopers. You know, it would have been awesome to see them. It would have been awesome to see the tank type of troopers. It would have been awesome to see, like, the more, like, the engineer type of group. Like, the ones that wear barely armor and have the black helmet and have the whole black suits and all that. It would have been cool to see them. And it would have been awesome to see them add the, type of new jet trooper towards the stormtroopers. Like, to add that as another reinforcement. That, if you guys remember in the, classical Star Wars Battlefronts. It would have been awesome to see that. But we don't get to see that. Hell, they could have had the Flame Trooper, for fuck's sakes, and that would have been awesome, you know, for as a new reinforcement as well, and that would have been a cool thing to add. And then add, like, the other type of, like, Flame Trooper or something like that. It would have just been cool to have at least a couple more reinforcements of the Stormtroopers and of the First Order, and of the Separatists, you know, and the clones and all that, and the Rebels. Hell, there was a couple other groups that they could have did that could have been reinforcement, and if they had to make up something, so be it, you know. It's not a bad thing, you know. Star Wars is a diverse, major community towards a certain point, where there's a lot of newer ideas, and there's fan-made ideas. Hell, they could have asked the fans, what do you want to see in the game? And if the fans were going like, yeah, you can take our ideas, you know, and put them in this game, it would be awesome, you know? And it would just create more attraction towards this type of game. And then making Battlefront 3 towards this type of game as well would have been actually a smart move, and would have been an awesome move to do. They could have made more money from it, for one, and they could have had more fans and more people actually enjoy this type of game. Like, to enjoy the newer future ones. And it's a shame that DICE and all that couldn't continue doing it. It would have been awesome if they were to go down that route, but they didn't, which is kind of a disappointment. But it would have added more stuff for the consumer, and in my opinion, it just would be cool if they just add the stuff. But and I don't feel like I'm asking too much with this type of stuff, you know. It's just stuff that fans would love to see. Fans would have a fun time with the game, with these different types of characters, with these different types of things. Hell, there was people, I know a couple people who wanted Ahsoka. I know, I'm probably like one of the only people, or, no, I'm not the only person who wanted Ventress, but I didn't know anybody else who would be okay with Ventress being in the game, you know. But it would be cool. It would have made the perfect match, you know. You release Ahsoka at the same exact time Ventress comes out. Two different enemies. That would have been cool. And then hell, like, you know, take the other villain, you know, Darth Maul's brother, you know, being out, you know, from the Clone Wars series, you know, the cartoon Clone Wars series. Have I think I don't remember his name, but he was considered to be Darth Maul's brother, and he had an axe and all that, but then he had a similar lightsaber to a certain point. It would have been cool to see him come out, and it would have added a little bit more stuff. It would have been nice to see all the other different types of Jedi come out, you know, Jedi Master Mundi, Jedi Master, what is his name? Mace Windu. It would have been nice to see these other Jedi Masters come out and just see a little bit more of the Jedi Council come in towards Star Wars right here, and just have all those heroes, and then have a little bit more villains, you know? Have certain bounty hunters like Cad Bane, you know? That would have been a cool thing to do, you know? Just start having certain bounty hunters come out on the enemy side, and just have more Jedi on the you know, Jedi Council, and like just call it the Jedi Council like pack, or you know, just have it like the Jedi Council update, and it would have added more awesomeness to this game. But if they ever do make a Star Wars 3, please let them add all these different types of characters that would make the game pretty awesome. Please don't let it be half-assed completely. Like how Star Wars, you know, the, how they made the, collection thing for, the, classic Star Wars. I forgot what the hell it's called. Like how Aspire half-assed that shit. It kind of angered me, and you look at how they half-assed it compared to this. How they half-assed it was more horrible than how this game got a little bit rushed. It wasn't completely rushed, this game, but there's certain points in the game that you can see that there's been parts that have been rushed, and it's completely obvious. And anybody who says, oh, like, it's not obvious, like, I'm going like, okay, look at the Stormtrooper update. I understand that they had to rush that, you know, the person, like, the creator, or the person who was in charge of the group, he wanted to be here for the Stormtrooper release and all that, and which, I get that. For the Empire release and the Rebel release for the Supremacy and all that, I get that. But it was kind of annoying to see, like, I was so excited for it, and then I just saw the Stormtroopers skins, and I'm going like, okay, no. No. Like, I was very disappointed with that, and was hoping that they would have added more diversity of different skins with the Stormtroopers. And it just kind of pissed me off with that majorly. And I can get, there's certain reasons, I understand why they didn't do it, but it's also annoying. And it's also heartbreaking that, you know, you get so excited, and then you get so excited for the new update, and then it just, your excitement gets crumbled down to ashes because people want to be sloppy with doing new updates and, you know, releasing new content, and then they go like, oh, like, who cares, you know? It's like, think about the consumers, please. Try to not fuck shit up, at least, and try to make stuff as best as it could ever be, instead of going like, oh, no, we're rich, we don't have to care about it, you know? It's, that type of mindset really pisses me off about the gaming community completely, with all these developers of games and all that. When you have certain developers just being all like already having a lot of money, going like, oh, we don't care about making the game more better, making it more than what it can be, and actually making it actually be the most badass game ever. Like, when you get developers like that, in my opinion, they shouldn't be making a game in the first place, because people who create games with just not giving a crap about the game in general, or giving a crap about the new update, and just trying to rush it just to have, you know, yeah, no. In my opinion, that kind of crap just pisses me off, because I truly cherish when a game gets really cared about by their own creators and by the people who actually worked on the game, and actually gives a shit to actually go all the way to the top, you know? That's when you know you got a good team making the best out of a game, you know? And before this game, at a certain point, it sucked majorly until they did the major updates, because they added stupid shit that really pissed me off, like the star card crap, you know, like where it was like gambling for a certain point. It was annoying. Yes, like adding gambling into games is kind of pays off, but not when you're making a shooter. When you make a shooter, it kind of sucks. There's points where it could pay off, but it ruins shit. And, you know, I'm not trying to complain. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating my point of view on a lot of this. And I know games are a lot more hard to make. I'm not being blind to that. Making games, doing updates, that's a hard job to do. And it's not as easy as everybody thinks it would be, you know? Which I get that. You know? But if you're gonna make something that's really good and, you know, you start doing better on it, why not go all the way with it? Just make some good shit out of it. There's a lot of good stuff that can be made here, and it just gets left towards a certain point. And then we got people who get sick and tired of the lack of invention or you know, interest of like making anything new to it. Then we got people out there who are modders, which create better shit. In true aspect, they create better shit. They create what the fans are looking for, what people actually want to see into the game, and that's fucking awesome, you know? But it's not as okay because these modders are also seeing these flaws and seeing all this stuff, and they create this because they want to see this in the game. They get sick and tired of not seeing this shit, you know? So that means they create it and they do what they will with it, and it makes they make cool shit from it, and it's awesome, you know. And it's just cool. And like even with certain mods, it's like the game's not lacking, you know. This game's not lacking. It still has a good fan community. It still has a good base. I don't know how many people still play this. I know that I'm in a group. I'm in a squad of a couple people. But I don't know about the big matches. It's been a while since I played this completely, like I said. And I don't know if people play Ewok Hunt a lot. They could have added more hunt different scenarios. That would have been awesome. Like hell, add a Tusken Raider versus Stormtrooper shit. You know, that would be fucking awesome. Or add bounty hunters going up against like some type of, you know, wildlife. You know, it would have been cool. Or add droids basically going up against, like, the Wookiees again, you know? That would have been cool. Just doing certain hunts and all that like that would be fucking awesome. Like the Geonosians going up against the clones from the original classics. And like, if they were to end up putting it in here, just put one clone and have it where we can use our skins. And have it where we have, like, only, like, maybe 3 guns. A sniper, a pistol, or just a normal blaster, but only a few people get to use the blaster. Sniper and pistol is just usually the original combination. Like, some people get given a sniper, some people get given a normal pistol. You know, that would be the best thing that they could do. And it would have been fucking awesome. But, they didn't do that, which is a shame, but it is what it is, and it's good enough for me, to a certain point. It's just good enough for me, and I guess, you know, this game ain't that bad. It's pretty nice and everything else, and it's just cool, you know, towards what it became, and from the starting off bad to becoming good and awesome, and then the rush part kind of made it a little bit more shittier after that with the Stormtrooper thing, but I don't blame them. I understand the whole thing, you know, but at the same time, there's so much that they could do with this game. There's just so much groundwork. There's so much stuff in this game that still is eligible to actually do. So much stuff that is possible. So much opportunity, and a lot of that opportunity got wasted, which kind of is the reason why I get a little bit ticked off sometimes when I think about it, that this game had a chance to probably become one of the most greatest Battlefronts ever if they went the right way with it. And they just decided to squander it. I'm just saying, if DICE ever decide to come back up on the scene and make a Battlefront, I feel like my advice to them would be, add more stuff. Don't be afraid to add all these different characters. Add the whole Jedi Council. Add all these Sith and Separatists. Add the fucking bounty hunters from the Clone Wars cartoon series into the game. Cad Bane. I don't remember the other ones. I had to rewatch Star Wars again just to remember some of them. I only remember certain key characters that I really connect to a whole lot. I just have to remember the other ones. But there would be so much diversity of characters and fucking badassery in these games, in the Battlefronts, and we need a new Battlefront. And I've been seeing on YouTube a lot of these. I don't know how many YouTubers are saying this. I've only seen it a couple times. That some YouTubers say that Star Wars is dead. Star Wars gaming is dead. Of course it is when you got these half-ass games being produced out there now. When you got people not being inspired anymore to make stuff. There, Star Wars gaming, like the creation of Star Wars in games, is a fucking gold mine that nobody's ever freaking putting enough into. And it's because these higher up, teams that are working that already get like shitloads of money probably already, or these companies that are already fucking billionaires or millionaires, they don't seem to understand the gravity of how much you can make from this and how much good you can do for the Star Wars gaming community by producing a really good fucking game. I would love to see a new Star Wars Battlefront, but of how Aspyr treated the original classic Star Wars Battlefronts, it kind of pisses me off. And I was rooting for them to do updates and make it more better, but they kind of sat on their ass for that shit, and they're still sitting on their ass. They're probably not going to do anything, to be honest with that. And for fans like me, that breaks our hearts. Like, that breaks our trust right there. You're breaking our trust, you guys, and you might not give a shit, but you'll give a shit when you start losing more money. You will give a shit when nobody wants to buy your crappy ass games anymore. You will start giving a shit. Because you will go broke and bankrupt. It only takes at least a couple people to spark a fire, or at least be embers and spark to spark a fire. And truthfully, I hate Aspyr. I call them Aspyr. I know that they're not called that, but I do it because I hate their fucking company. I hate their company now. They're shit. After when you basically just insulted the classics of Star Wars, of the classic games of Star Wars, Battlefront, I have no respect to anybody who makes it into a joke. I have no respect for that, because those are games that were a part of my childhood and helped me out for rough times. It was something that I looked forward coming back from school to play. Always, because I always had fun times with those games. And when you got a company that shits all over it, thinking that's nothing, that's when it stings. That's when you start to begin to look at this company and say, you stupid fucks, give the fans the title ship and let us work on the games, because at least we know we'll have the care and love and passion for Star Wars, or for any game that they decide to put in the garbage thing that's not going to do anything. These games could be much more. We could have had already a Star Wars Battlefront 3 coming out. We could have had all this good shit, but we're probably not going to get it, and they're probably going to half-ass it. To be truthfully saying, all of us fans need to start speaking up, and if they don't have the fucking attention, or if they don't listen to us, and it's going for the other year, or if it's going right up their arse, then let's boycott the fucking games. Let's just say, we are done buying your crap. How are you going to make more money? We're not going to buy any more games you're going to make. You already broke our trust with that shit. It's that simple, boycott the fucking games and form a whole rally to say, make better games instead of shitting on our dreams of playing good games. Like, we want to play your games not because you want money. We want to play them because we connect to them. We want to play them because they're good. Don't shit on these games, please. Star Wars is a good franchise that you can make really good games off of, and you're wasting it. These companies are wasting this potential, and it really angers me that they're wasting this potential. They could make a lot of money, and they could make a lot of people happy with these games. And they waste it. They waste it completely. And I see, and like, I played certain Star Wars games that certain companies kind of didn't really go all the way with, and I go like, you could have put so much into this, and it would have gotten so much attraction, and a lot of people would start buying it. It would have sold like more than hotcakes. But you decide to shit on it. And it just pisses me off. This game is okay. Like, they updated towards a certain point where it makes things a little bit more better. Like, the whole customization of the clones was awesome. And I'll even show you guys what I mean. The clone customization, they added so much to it, which I love. But then you look at the Separatists. I wish that they would have added more colors towards the droids. It would have been cool. I don't care if they would have made up certain colors. It would have been awesome. And what they did with the Stormtroopers, look, these were already things that we could get in the game. The Sand Trooper's the only unique one. And they rushed that. And I can get why they rushed it. Because the director of the group didn't want to miss out on this update. I can get that. But it's not just only the appearance that they kind of half-assed, it was also the maps and the gameplay. It was cool as it is, but it would have been nice to be able to evade the ships. That would have been a cool thing to add towards it. But what really kind of ticks me off is that they could have added a Shadow Trooper skin towards each class. They could have added a Shock Trooper skin to the heavies only, and then add different skins to each different class. Or they could have just added Shadow Trooper to each different class, add Shock Trooper to this class. Let's say Assault. Let's say add Assault with the Engineer type of like frickin' skin of like the guys with the like frickin' helmets that look like a football, or like it goes a little bit backwards a little bit, and they're like wearing the black uniforms. Or they could have did that with the Sniper, actually, and then they could have basically did which the Sniper only has fucking two other let's look at the Sniper skins. A Galactic Empire, only 2 skins. They could have did that with the Sniper. And then with the Assault, they could have just did a different color, or either did the Tank Trooper or something like that, or they could have did the Officer with the Tank Trooper, you know, for Stormtroopers. The Officer, yeah, you might see 6 skins, but look, it's all the generic shit. They could have just did the Tank Trooper with also the Shore Trooper down below. And the Tank Trooper could have just been an officer skin. That would have made more sense with that. And it would have been cool. Or they could just put all these skins and put them for each character, which would have been the best situation that they could have did, and do different styles with each different character, which could have basically made more fucking awesome skin work for us. Like, adding a couple more skins to the Stormtroopers would have made it more tolerable. But they didn't do that. So that's the part that I'm a little bit pissed about. Like, I was so excited to see skins. And I know I'm not the only one to be excited to see different types of customization towards our characters. Like, we want customization. We want to be more unique in the game, instead of just having the generic skins. Like, Snowtrooper skin is alright, you know, that's, you know, like the Sand Trooper, the Shore Trooper. But when you only give us only a few skins, and you give the Resistance probably more, but it's only species, which kind of sucks, but it's still cool though. But like, look at the normal Stormtrooper. Galactic Stormtrooper, we only get the standard Snow Trooper and the Shore Trooper. The only updated skin that they did for the update was just the Shore Trooper, which kind of sucked. Like, they could have did other skins. They could have did other skins, and it would have been more tolerable. Like, we didn't need the ships. Like, if you, as long as you gave us more skins for the Stormtroopers for each different class, not just like 1 or 2, give us at least like a couple more. Like, let us have at least 6 or 7 or 8 skins for the Stormtrooper at least, and let it actually be something cool, not shitty. Like, oh, they can have their helmets off. Like, that would be okay. But we want more skins. We want more customizable, you know, shit. Yeah, but I'm not trying to talk shit about Star Wars, like, this game's okay for what it is. It's good. I have fun still playing this. It just, what I'm trying to get at is, don't half-ass shit in games. Don't just rush shit. Think it over, create more ideas, start coming up with a shitload of ideas. It would be fucking awesome. And that's all I'm just going to say with that. You know, like, we need more games to be more unique, with more ideas, no half-assing crap, no rushing shit. Let's have some good shit. Let's have some good stuff to come into the game. I'm sick and tired of seeing all these other opportunities go to waste in games, and it's just annoying. At least we got a couple good games to come out during probably last year and this year, and a couple other years, but that was only a couple good games. We had more shit games than good games, and I'm hoping that changes, you know. But it'd be cool if they did make a Star Wars Battlefront 3, and if they actually, if any of the fucking creators or anybody who was planning to make a Star Wars Battlefront 3 saw my video right now and say he makes a valid fucking point. Let's add some cool ass shit. Let's add all the Jedi Council. Let's add all the fucking Sith groups. Let's add all these, and let's don't fucking put them in the wrong fucking era or time zone in assault matches, because that's fucking annoying. I don't want to see General Grievous in the First Order. That's fucking stupid. They should have fixed that crap. They should have basically put them in their exact time zones. Like, only have them be mixed in heroes versus villains. That's the only game mode they should be fucking mixed. It's so annoying. That's something else that pissed me off about this game. But I'm just saying, you know, it's just certain things, you know, would be cool to see in games. And if they saw this video go like, oh, he basically makes a valid point in the newer Star Wars Battlefront, let's do what he's basically suggesting. Watch, you end up getting a lot more people fucking buying your game then. And people would probably say, this is a lot more better Star Wars Battlefront. Make the multiplayer more accessible, more okay, where it doesn't glitch everybody fucking out. Fucking make the graphics, graphics I'm okay with, like, fucking PlayStation 2 graphics, because it doesn't matter majorly about the graphics. Yes, graphics make things more cleaner, makes things more look better, but that doesn't fucking matter always. It matters about the gameplay, it matters about the smoothness, how the game runs, it matters about the connection, especially if you add multiplayer towards it. That fucking matters. Your graphics does not majorly fucking matter in that certain regard. Yes, we have a cool looking pretty game, but our graphics are the only best thing in this game. Multiplayer kind of sucks because, oh, you join your friends, all suddenly, oh, after a couple fire blasts, oh, you're immediately kicked. And it keeps on fucking happening. See, that's where that runs into. You shouldn't be focused majorly on the graphics. Focus on the graphics a little bit less when you're focusing on multiplayer gameplay, like focusing on the servers and actually focusing on the connection issues and all that, and actually making them run smoothly, or at least smoothly towards a large point. Then focus on the games, the game modes, the different types of game, like, you know, like, say, you know, you add different types of game modes. You add infection, you add fucking prop hunt or something like that, you know, focus on those. Then focus on cosmetics, like in-game cosmetics you can earn in-game. And you can, like, have people wearing certain fucking cool-ass costumes and shit like that. Focus on that. More than just the graphics. Like, yes, then, like, when you start focusing more on that, polish up the graphics a little bit more. There you go. Focus on the story. Don't rush it. There we go. You know, a lot of game companies start focusing more on the graphics than they focus on the game itself, it seems like now, and which kind of makes it suck towards a more of a point. And that is the damn truth with that, actually. It seems like that they focus more on the graphics than actually the games, like the gameplay, the mechanics, and all that. In which that's not what you're supposed to be mostly focused on, because people are not going to want to buy a good looking game that is complete shit with its graphics and its mechanics and with its server issues. We want games that can connect pretty good. We want games that have good servers. We want games, especially if it's a multiplayer game, we want good server connection. We want freaking good graphics. We want good freaking hip fire and shit like that. We want all these good things that are more important than the graphics. Majorly, because graphics is just basically the look of the game. You can just always polish that and update that after when you're done with all that major shit. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but like, I'm just saying from my point of view, like, graphics, we don't need the best looking graphics in the world. That's not what makes a game fucking good. Like, yes, it makes people more interested in it because it looks more pretty, but it matters more about game mechanics and the smoothness of the game, especially if it's a multiplayer game. And it matters about the story if there's a story as well. So those are the main things that matter. The mechanics, the gameplay, how smooth it would run, if it's a multiplayer game, the fucking connection to the servers and all that. Fixing any bugs that you have in the game, that matters majorly. And having it where we have more of a customizable approach, especially if the game allows that. And then story is also another major part that they got to focus on when you make a game. That's my opinion. There's a lot other things that I'm probably leaving out that are more important as well, but graphics is the least important major quality. It is completely. People might say, "Oh, it's not." It is. Because we don't need good graphics to be able to play the fucking game. Like, yes, graphics would be nice to have more better graphics, but we at least want good shit in the game. That's not just gonna be a polished shoe that's gonna break in 9 days. You know, we don't want a new shoe that's just gonna break in 9 days because it's shit quality. You know, we don't want that. We want something that's actually more durable, even if it looks a little bit less appealing. Something that will last us, you know? But all I'm just going to say is thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and slice the living crap out like my ass, you guys, in the next Dev Zone! Bye!